So, yep. Typical bucket, it's hard to tell because you need to know your joint width and what paver. But a good rule of thumb, about 50 square feet. On a typical size, that'd be like maybe a 1/4 inch joint, maybe a little wider, 50 square feet. There's a calculator on our website that you can plug in your dimensions of your pavers and square footage, and it'll spit out a number of buckets or bags of polysand. And it's always a little high, so you know you're good if you go to that.
You talked about a minimum temperature. Is there an upper temperature?
No. No.
Just keep it wet?
Just keep it wet. Yeah, you'll use more water because it'll go quicker. And that's another point. This is also great to extend your seasons. So we're getting to that time of year where more weather will be coming in. You can install this stuff in the rain if you want to. Or you install it and it starts raining as soon as you're done for a week straight. You're still fine. It just start that curing time after the rain's done. It's still fine sitting here in the rain. Hayden, can I switch you?
Yep.
And if you just start kind of sweeping this all in this corner, maybe hitting some of the spots I missed, I'll start cleaning all that towards you.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just I type in turbo nozzle on Amazon, they'll come up with a bunch of them. Yep, it will just help with lower water pressures if you have it. Which we're kind of rural. I'm sure some of you do a lot of rural jobs. You probably off a well. Or, but if you don't have this, you have good water pressure. Just a shower mode on a normal hose will work just fine. So the water is what draws it down for you. Yep, no compaction for you. The water does it. Instead of just polysand?
Yeah.
So if you want to do permeable, where you want it running under, right? Yeah. This is our only permeable option, right? It's going to set up rock hard top to bottom no matter what. It hits air, it's going to do that. So if you have, like I was saying, sometimes if you in a real humid, shady backyard right next to a water feature or a pond or something, or you have a lot of water splashing around a pool, that will eventually erode poly sand out. This is much more robust. It's not, it's not invincible. For instance, if this was constantly getting splashed with water and water and water, it'll erode it too. It'll erode anything, but it'll last longer. And believe it or not, it may not look like it installs quicker, but it does. Every job I've done is quicker. You're in one spot longer, but as soon as you're done, as you move on. You don't have to come back, compact, sweep, compact, sweep.
Do you factor in cost of product and cost of labor, or does this?
It's a more expensive product.
Okay.
And then labor, you may get a little savings. I did say it's quicker, and everything I've done, it is quicker. So you may get a little labor savings, but it's more, it saves you on a callback. It's not a complete replacement to polysand, but if you have those real tough things, permeable job around a pool, a lot of splashing, it's a great product for that. And then if you have the fringe season, that's the big benefit. If you're dodging weather with polysand, you don't have to worry about that with this. Right. You brim this one. And I guess I said so you can power wash it after 28 days. That also keeps it permeable. Over time, if you leave it in the ground and go a few years without doing it, dirt and stuff will clog those voids. It'll get rid of the permeability, just like it would if you're using a loose chip. Looks good.
Still there on the launch seal.
Yeah. Yep. Especially because, all those are interlocking, so they're going to be even tighter. Yep. Now, if you do really have some wide joints, you can take a finishing tool or an acid brush and finish your joints real nice. If the water's not doing what you want it to finish them. Try to work those in. That's about the majority of it. I obviously missed some holes here, so I'll go back and kind of fill them, do one final rinse off, and then sometimes if there's a lot of standing water, I will take a blower and just blow that off, because that's obviously got the resin in it too.
You said what you have left over, you said put water on it.
Yep.
Explain that to us.
So the leftover, I'll have some here. I'll probably pour a little more out. I would just scoop it back in that bucket, cover that bucket with 2 inches of water, put that lid back on, and then you're good for another 4 to 6 weeks. So if you have another job or you come back, maybe leave with the homeowner if you forgot a joint or something, but it's still good. Whereas I would really hesitate to put polysand back in a bag and reuse it after it's been opened. A lot more than that, aren't I? You let me there. For your open graded system, what type of edging are you using? The what? Good, good. I asked that question because some people still use plastic edging in spikes with open graded. You guys probably know this, but just in case, that spike won't stick in clean stone. It doesn't have the fines to bind it to it or rust to it. So use a concrete edge for open graded, as he said. Another tip, clean off your brooms really well when you're done. I will even take mine and my Nitro broom and soak it in a tub of degreaser, if it's really bad. But if you don't clean them out, you'll end up with a brick